So these are self-massage techniques from Qigong. Qigong kind of like Tai Chi. If Tai Chi was a car, Qigong is the engine of the car. So if someone's got a tight muscle, they're fatigued, sore muscles, pain, usually people want to massage the area. It's a very natural thing. And for most conditions, that's a really good thing to do. It's a very, very old way of looking after ourselves and after each other. So these are techniques that they're very, very old, these techniques, and they work quite well. So these are very good if you have sore, tight muscles, you're really tired after a long day, doing lots of exercise, doing lots of walking, manual labor, that sort of stuff. Great really good for someone who's an office worker. Fibromyalgia issues, sleep issues, headaches, migraines. This is all really useful for that kind of stuff. Or just random pains that show up in your body. So we'll do this step by step. So first one, hands together, and we're massaging fairly vigorously. So we're making a lot of sensation go to the skin. Then along the sides, so the sides of your hand here, massaging those. The inner edge, like karate chop part of your hand, inner edge, massage there, or rub it. We're just stimulating, so we're sensitizing the hands, getting more blood flow, more energy flow going to the hands. Fingertips just touching. This shouldn't be painful. There, and then we're touching these areas like a seal. So we're just banging those areas together. Then we're banging the karate chop area together. Then the wrists here together. Just not too hard. We don't want to cause any nerve sensations, but if you do, it's not a bad thing. There, top of the hand. Okay. Then we start massaging the head like you're shampooing your hair. Simple as that. So right on the center line, opening up the center line. All over your head, there's acupuncture points everywhere in your head. This can make you feel really energized straight away. If you have a tension headache, this helps straight away. Headaches that go behind your eye or just above your eye, useful for there. Make sure you go up and down above your ears. Give this a good go. So you can't really do it wrong. Just doing it is the most important thing. But a way to make it a bit more effective is that so I've got pressure here. This movement coming here is actually the skin sliding over the skull there. So I'm not rubbing on the skin like this, not sliding on the skin. I'm contacting the skin, then moving the tissue underneath. So I'm doing that. There's a little bit of sliding too. Some areas just really tight, but ultimately I'm just moving the skin on the scalp to affect the tissue underneath. That's a really good way to do this. Then the back of your head. So if you go down the back of your head, you'll find a divot that sticks out, a bony protuberance. And then if you keep going down, you go into a bit of a gully, a hole. So below the occiput. Then you come out about 2 fingers width, and you're into gallbladder 20. It's a really good point for neck tension, all sorts of issues through the neck and the head, fatigue. And I'll show you from behind. So spend a bit of time massaging there, just circles. Then I'm going a little bit wider now, more into the soft tissue. So I'm following it along the base of my skull here. And really important thing, you can't get this wrong. Just massage it. Give it attention. Good. Rub your hands, give your shoulders a bit of a rest. Then you're massaging your face. So here you are, rubbing over the skin. Both ways, so you're making the eyebrows go the wrong way. And I'm massaging around the muscles of your jaw, very tight for a lot of people. So as I do this, I'm getting into those muscles there too. And just straighten your eyebrows up. Give the third eye a bit of a massage here. So I'm just circling between the eyebrows and a little bit above. It can be very soothing to do this one, especially if you're just laying in bed and you just do this point itself. A lot of people see colours when this is done, so it's activating different parts of the brain, that's all. Then the other way, so you see colours on their eyelids. Very calming, very soothing. Then we're going around to the temples. Here. Very delicate bone here, so you're not pushing too hard. Then running your hands around your eye sockets. So around the rim of the eyes, there's acupuncture points all through here. And then going down, so using your knuckles here, inside edge. So going down along the edge of the cheek here, underneath there. So I can clear your sinuses, this one. Good. Then using your key grip, like you're gripping a key to get into your door, going down the ear. So many acupuncture points and reflex points in your ear, representing the whole body. And a lot of these points, some in scientific journals too, especially help with shortness of breath in people with COPD. So you're just massaging along the ear. And doing it with a happy smile, not necessarily a smile, but a happy feeling. So you're exploring your body. It helps you heaps. Good. And then brushing down your neck here like you're brushing water, or for me, I'm brushing my beard. Good. And then the nape of your neck. So where your shoulder meets your neck, so it's the trapezius where, you know, if you say you're really tight traps and you go, oh, can you massage me here? It's pretty much that point, just along here. So you can't get it really wrong. It can be along this area you can do too, you're hitting the muscle, but the point is actually there. It'll affect the first rib. And I tend to use this part of my hand here. You can use this part too. And I'm swinging this way, so I'm hitting in. I'll just use that part of my hand. Hitting in. And it shouldn't hurt you, so you're not hitting so hard it hurts. And all I'm doing is shift my weight across, letting my arms swing. Just like little kids when they walk, sometimes they swing their arms around like this. That kind of swinging idea. So this movement itself, if you have very tight shoulders, any shoulder issues, sore neck too, can't turn your neck enough, do this one, you'll find an instant difference. But maybe don't do it out in public. So I'm noticing my breathing feeling easier already just doing this. Just relaxing all the upper muscles. When we're really tense, stressed, breathing goes into the upper chest. So relaxing these muscles helps the breathing go back into the abdomen. Then striking these points again. So it can be a bit tender. That's fine. It's not going to damage you. It just stimulates the points really well. So we're working with large intestine 4. If you want to look up these points, large intestine 4. It's one of the 4 gates they call. A lot of illnesses can be helped with just this point alone in acupuncture. Then we go into, so it's a bit hard to see here. So I'm not going in my armpit, but more on my arm still, there. So just where my arm is coming in to meet my armpit, hand on there, and it's right on the coracobrachialis muscle if you want to look that up. So I'm circling, I'm just pulling across like that, and letting the arm circle as I do this. and it frees up a lot of tension in the arm, affects the heart meridian as well. Good. Then we go to, if you fold your arm, where that crease ends, so it's large intestine 11, so we're whacking that. It can be a bit tender. So this hitting is all it's called Pedar Gong, which means hitting to stimulate, like stimulating the channels, the fascia, the muscle, nervous system. And this whole series makes you feel very energized afterwards. It can be done once, twice, 3 times a day. Once is usually enough. If you're really fatigued, a lot of pain, do it twice a day. If you practice Tai Chi, do it before and after. Practice meditation, do it before meditation. Do this series before meditation, then meditate, you'll see how much more energy you have. Then we're going down the top of the forearm, onto the wrist, back of the hand. Then we're going around this area here. This is a point that people stimulate when they have car sickness or nausea. Should add this point, don't strike, and this point here, don't strike if you're pregnant. Quite important. I'm just going along the forearm. Then we do the other side. So I'm finding that point again just before my armpit hits on that muscle, and can be a bit nervy if you're hitting nerve. Maybe come a little bit more forward in the arm with it. It's not going to be bad in terms of damage anything, but you're just on the brachial nerve. So quite a nervy spot for people. So just come off that. You're coming a little bit more forward on the muscle. The brachial nerve comes through here. So if you're on it, you're probably too far back here. Come more forward. Let it circle. It's really good for martial arts people. Helps you get power out when you're punching. If you release the tension in your shoulders, your power comes out more, as long as you connect to your hips and your waist. Good for gym goers. They get very tight in the shoulders. So it just loosens things up. Then we go to large intestine 11 again, find that crease. Once you know where the points are, you don't have to measure them anymore. It doesn't have to be too specific either. In acupuncture, they've got real specific points they needle, because the needle's so small and fine. We've got to make sure they hit the right spot and not hit nerves and things like that. But with what we're doing, just anywhere around the area, anywhere around here. And my skin's getting red there, that's good. This is really good to do if you've got tennis elbow. If you're doing a lot of gripping, you do practice BJJ, lots of gripping, really good to do. Lots of work with your hands, manual labours. You're an archer, like archery, really gets this muscle working. Go down the forearm. Then we're hitting here, so this area here. And up the forearm, down again. Give your hands a rub. Well done for doing all that. Really stimulates the blood to flow really well. It's a bit of a workout too. Make your hands warm. Hands on the lower back, so affecting the kidneys. So you just have the intention and that feeling of that warmth soaking into your back, soaking into your kidneys. The kidneys are in the upper part of your lower back, but even if your hands can just get to your lower back, it's fine, still do the job. Then we start to circle, and I make sure my fingers can massage my lower back too. So we circle the energy in the kidneys here. We'll just make circular motions, probably a better way to say it. And what this can do, it can make your feet warm. Rubbing the kidneys, some people get warm feet, is a very good sign if it does. And then from here, raising up on the balls of the feet, then drop. So we're dropping your body weight into the ground. So the knees and the hips bend to take the shock out of the body. So I'm not doing this where I jolt my body. I'm dropping and letting my pelvis fall. Hands go back, forward. So there's a sense of any tension in your body, any energy that's risen, like blood, we have a sense of that dropping down into the ground. And this stimulates the kidney 1 point. And the arms come up. The awareness go down through your body to your feet. Coming up a 45-degree angle. Arms just off lock. Awareness like you're pouring water into the top of your head. Dredging all through your body, all the way down to your feet. So anything that feels unsettled inside, it's like it's been pulled downwards into the ground. We'll just do one more. So my hands over the belly button. And I'm just resting, letting the body become still. I wish you well on your journey towards better health and being able to really empower yourself for improving the health of your body. There's a lot you can do with your own hands to improve your own body. All the best.